guys, it's Lumario here bringing you another VGC15 live narrated battle where I provide live commentary as I go. So as you'll notice, quite a few things are different in this video. The layout is new. I designed this layout myself. I am using my Blue Yeti microphone, which I'm still troubleshooting on 50/50 on returning, depending whether or not the buzzing issue is still present. And I've actually switched my 3DS audio to using a going through the analog headphone jack through a noise filter, so as opposed to relying on the USB digital sound. So I think it works pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with the changes I've made. Today's team will actually be quite different to what I've been using in the past. So today's team actually consists of Melodic, Landorus T, Weavile, Heatran, Zapdos, and Mega Heracross. And I must say, in testing on this team on my new 3DS when I wasn't making any content, I did manage to get my rating up to 1650 before tanking. So, and obviously I've had to reset my rating just to use my capture card. But without further ado, let's get into a match. So today's viewer question will be, what Mega deserves more usage, especially in the VGC15 metagame, or it can be in, it can even be in any metagame really, but yeah. Okay, so rating 1548 from Japan. Opponent's team consists of Mawile, Kangaskhan, Zapdos, Hydreigon, Azumarill, and Terrakion. So that looks like a very interesting mix. I would assume the Terrakion is perhaps running Quick Guard in that team. The question is if he's going to use Kangaskhan or Mawile as his preferred Mega. At this stage, I want to lead with Melodic. And Melodic and I think we'll go Melodic and Weavile. In the back, we will have Zapdos. And I don't know if I want to bring Heracross particularly to this game or not. I think Landorus is a better matchup of his team overall. Get Intimidate on a lot of his team. But of course, if I can, Heracross also can. I don't know. Yeah, okay, I think I'm just going to bring Landorus this game. But we'll definitely try to bring Heracross next game. So, obviously going into this match without a Mega. But yeah, should be fairly interesting to see how everything goes. Okay, so I'll lead from my Melodic Weavile, and my opponent's leads will be, what will they be? They will be Kangaskhan and Zapdos. Okay, so I can see here that my opponent is probably trying to, he's probably going to try and, he's probably going to try and set up Tailwind. What I'm going to do then in that case is I'm going to Icy Wind and Fake Out, or I could just Ice Punch. Because I think at this stage he might want to. Don't think because I'm forced into Fake Out. I think that's a given. So I'm going to Icy Wind, and I'm going to Fake Out the Zapdos slot just to get off the damage to begin with. Yeah, okay, so that makes a lot of sense. It prevents Tailwind from going up for the first turn, and it, oh wow, this Kangaskhan doesn't even Mega Evolve and uses Rock Slide. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. It gets Flinch as well. No, it didn't get a Flinch. Sorry, no, it didn't. Hey, yeah, that was surprising in its own, seeing the Kangaskhan have the Rock Slide. That was unexpected. Don't know why you'd do that, but anyway. Okay, so in this case, I've got a speed advantage now. I think my Melodic should outspeed his Kangaskhan, especially if it's normal. So we are going to go straight for the Scald in this case. And I'm going to Ice Punch that Zapdos. So, yep. Oh, wow. Wow. It actually holds on. That's nuts. If I can get the burn, I'd be happy. Using Confide. But that won't do anything because I've got competitive. If anything, he might put me at +2 or +4. Don't remember off the top of my head. Okay, so the chances are this he would have Sucker Punch, so I'm going to switch. So it's going to Icy Wind and then go into my... Yeah, let's go into Landorus. Landorus is a good switch. Yeah, to get the Kangaskhan to -1, and I don't think he'd be predicting it either. So, not sure if this is a gimmick team, but interesting to see Rock Slide Kangaskhan. Especially since Kangaskhan is not Maggot, so I don't know what exactly my opponent is trying to pull with a non-Maggot Kangaskhan. But in either case, it's at -1 speed and now -1 attack. And he withdraws Zapdos. That's interesting. Okay, and he sends in the... What does he send in? He sends in the Azumarill. Okay, so that's interesting as well. And Azumarill's relatively slow to begin with, so it's not like it's any massive threat. Oh wow, this Kangaskhan has Icy Wind as well. Wow. Okay, this is a very weird Kangaskhan. I don't know if it's in-game or if it's mixed. But he just gave me more special attack. So I won't say no to that. I will not say no to that at all. In the meantime, I want to try and burn this Azumarill. So we're going to switch out to Zapdos now. I don't want to switch in Weavile as fodder just yet because I may require the Fake Out later. So, and of course, switching out Landorus now allows me to have an Intimidate switch in later on should I see fit. So, yeah, I'm anticipating that it would actually do a decent amount of damage. Oh wow, Kangaskhan for the Helping Hand. My Melodic, I was saying, Scald should do a decent amount of damage considering the boost I got from competitive. But wow, it goes for Play Rough onto the Melodic slot and actually takes it out. Wow, okay, that's interesting. So, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go for the... I think in this case we're going to go into Landorus and... Or the better play is to go for Weavile. At this stage, Weavile's not going to be hanging around for much longer. So I'm going to Fake Out the Azumarill, and just in case he does go for the Protect, I'm going to T-Bolt the Kangaskhan because I think that Kangaskhan is not going to be around for much longer either. So yeah, we're going to do that. That play seems doable. This Kangaskhan, I think, should get knocked out by this T-Bolt. Yeah, and the Kangaskhan does indeed faint. So in the back, what do you have in the back? That's right, yeah, Zapdos as well. His own Zapdos. So, we're going to switch in Landorus T, and that will put the Azumarill at -1. And we're going to Hidden Power Ice the Zapdos. So the item actually on my Zapdos is actually Expert Belt, believe it or not. So EV Sped was trying to achieve, you know, quite a few feats, like to live reasonably with against Charizard Y, and a few other things like that, but still have reasonable damage output. So Aqua Jet at -1, it still packs a little bit of a punch, but it's not enough to knock me out. But the Zapdos was in range for Hidden Power Ice to take it out, so that's not too much of a problem. And my opponent's last Pokemon will be Lumario. Now, that's not bad. The best play I can make here is just Protect Thunderbolt. And I'm going to do exactly that. So Protect and Thunderbolt. So that Azumarill will, yeah, be down in a few turns. This turn, assuming no Protect. While probably going to play rough the Zapdos slot, I imagine. But Landorus is pretty key, I suppose, to winning this match. Oh no, okay, so yeah, he doesn't protect with Azumarill. So yeah, so this pretty much gives me the game. If I switch out... Okay, it goes for Ice Punch, interesting. But I survive. But that does bring me into the KO range for Sucker Punch, I believe. So... But yeah, at this stage I've got Weavile on the back and I can have Fake Out pressure next turn. So he is forced to perhaps Sucker Punch the Zapdos slot, I'm guessing. Unless he wants to try Sucker Punching the Landorus slot, but he doesn't even go for Sucker Punch. Okay, so yeah, so it's game 1 to me. Fairly, obviously we just reset the rating, and you know, the opponents aren't obviously going to be the greatest at this rating, but I'm going to be doing some, obviously some laddering off screen as well. So just remember, as every upload, we do 2 battles, and yeah, so we won't save that video because obviously we're recording it live, and we'll find our next opponent. So I was very surprised to see someone using like a support / mixed Kangaskhan, Icy Wind Rock Slide. I don't get what my opponent was trying to do. I think it just looks like a gimmick team to me. Like a shits and giggles team, if you will. Okay, so we've got a 1489 rated player. And yeah, okay, so the team will consist of Mega Gallade, Rotom Heat, Bishop, Garchomp, Clefable, and Gyarados. Also potential Mega as well, but I think Gallade is most likely going to be the Mega. Especially in VGC where Fake Out is rampant. So the best way to probably go about this is leading Zapdos, what else do I want to lead? Zapdos. Probably lead with Zapdos and Melodic, I believe. Yeah, we'll go with Melodic, because if he leads Gyarados, he'll regret doing that. Zapdos Melodic is a good lead. Weavile, do I want to have it in the back? Yeah, okay, we'll have Weavile in the back. And I'm going to bring Heracross this game, because, yeah, Heracross I did, because I didn't do it last game. Unless... Yeah, I'm going to bring Heracross. It just deals with... Yeah, because it's the primary method of dealing with Bishop. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. But Heatran... And again, Heatran gives me... He's got so much that can threaten Heatran on his team, so yeah, we'll just bring Heracross. Done. Okay. And obviously in my case I don't want to bring the Landorus because I don't want to give that bishop any Defiant boosts at any stage of the match if I can avoid it, this early on at least. So my opponent will lead with... what does he lead with? Leads with Gyarados, so that's a good first turn for me. So it's a correct call. So I will start the match with a +2 Melodic. So what I'm going to do right away is, in that case, I'm going to Icy Wind the opponent's to Pokemon and protect with Zapdos. Icy Wind will go lengthways here. If he wants to set up Dragon Dance as the Gyarados, he won't get that far. And obviously Icy Wind will do a considerable amount of damage to the Garchomp and give me the speed advantage. So Protect is, I think, a given on the Garchomp, but I don't... Zapdos taking a lot of damage first turn. So okay, the Garchomp is going for Rock Slide. Please don't flinch my Melodic. That would be very nice. And the Gyarados just goes for Earthquake there. And thankfully I do not flinch, so Icy Wind will go off. And obviously my opponent was not very smart in because Earthquake also attacked him as well. So I'm not sure if he would have lived an Icy Wind at +2 under normal circumstances, but it certainly did. He did contribute to knocking himself out. Even if it was min or max damage, but I'll have to do a calculation on that. Anyway, okay, so this turn I can T-Bolt the Gyarados slot, so Protect looks likely, and I'm gonna want to. Don't know what I can take. I am Assault Vest, but I doubt I could take. I doubt I could take a attack from Rotom Heat, but we're going to try it anyway. So, okay, so the Gyarados does Protect, and the Rotom goes for Discharge. Okay, so there's a good chance I could live this. Yeah, okay, but unfortunately I do get the Paralysis. Yeah, and I get fully paralyzed to add the insult to injury. So yeah, it's not a good. That was not good. So I think at this stage I'm just going to be forced to Thunderbolt the Gyarados because it's the best play I can make right now. And there's no point. There's no point doing anything melodic because it was relying heavily on not being paralyzed or flinching. So he switches the Gyarados out into... What does he switch into? He switches it into the Clefable slot. Okay. So the Rotom's Volt switches at this stage and knocks out my Melodic. But at least I get the damage off onto the Clefable. So Gyarados is going to get off a useless Intimidate, and Thunderbolt does quite a reasonable amount to Clefable. I'm going to assume that this was probably a gimmicky Clefable that you see on Battle Spot quite often, and gimmicky Clefable is an annoyance, so we're going to send in Weavile, and we're going to use Fake Out and T-Bolt, respectively. So T-Bolt, and I'm going to protect again from the Gyarados, so we're definitely going to Fake Out. We could Ice Punch. Yeah, let's Ice Punch, we have no reason not to, so let's Ice Punch the Clefable. So it's double targeting Clefable at this stage. Here's the Ice Fang. So thankfully my spread allows me to survive an Ice Fang. So yeah, so we didn't want under any circumstances Fable doing any setup shenanigans. I think that Gyarados may be Scarfed, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, okay. So what we're going to do then is I'm going to protect the Zapdos, and I don't think it's Scarfed. I don't know, I'm just a bit surprised because it outspeeds Zapdos. So we're going to knock off the... Yeah, okay. We're going to knock off the Rotom Heat. Yeah, because I've got Heracross in the back, and I'm going to need... Definitely going to need a good attack, a good hit on Rotom Heat prior to bringing it in. So light play. Okay, so Rotom Heat goes for Volt Switch. I'm surprised it didn't go for a fire attack, like Overheat. And yeah, so okay, so the Gyarados went for Ice Fang and obviously protected. So the next plan of attack is to T-Bolt Gyarados, or I do outspeed. Yeah, I've never heard of a Scarf. Yeah, that's strange. We're gonna T-Bolt and knock off. Yeah, we're gonna knock off the Rotom Heat again. Okay, so protects. Yeah, he can't be Scarfed. I don't know why I was thinking he was Scarfed, but anyway. So, and we do indeed knock out the Rotom Heat. So, yeah, and at this stage the game is wrapped up in my favor. So, yeah, T-Bolts the Gyarados and knock off, and that should wrap up the game. So we'll find out what item this Gyarados is holding. It's holding Lumberry. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, so but he was faster than Zapdos. Okay, he was faster than Zapdos. So I'm going to look at my spread. Because I did change the spread up actually quite a few times, so I'm just going to verify what my spread was exactly. But both spreads were geared towards doing both a similar thing. So here at this stage, it's pretty much game. So it's going to Ice Punch the Gyarados, and then it's game. And yep, that's game. So unfortunately couldn't get Mega Heracross to shine in that match. But hopefully, yeah, in the next episode I can. So, but again guys, thank you for watching. Very much appreciated. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter, all that sort of thing. And you know, I am going to try and get back to a fairly regular schedule. You know, and yeah. Until next time guys, take care.